Hey guys, Gaming Off the Grid here. Welcome back to another monthly recap. October 2019 is finally coming to a close, and there was a lot of fun things that happened this month. What are we drinking today?
Today we're drinking Denali Days by Exile. It's an IPA.
All right, you know the drill. Hit that subscribe button and ring that bell icon so you never miss an upload. And sit back, relax, choke down an IPA if you want to, and stay tuned to this episode of Gaming Off the Grid.
Hey everybody, DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, and you're watching Gaming Off the Grid. Remember, everybody's got a price for the $1 Million Man.
All right, here we go. Believe it or not, it is time for another monthly recap. October freaking flew by.
How? It is November. It's almost time to shove turkeys up our butts.
Too soon. Too soon. Anyways, we are going to jump right into the monthly recap. This has become our favorite mini-series to do on the channel.
It's so much fun.
I just love this series. And it's also one of those things, it doesn't perform the best for us, but I think our true viewers and subscribers really like it.
So, you know who you are.
Yeah, you know who you are. So anyways, we're going to jump right into the channel of the month, and we're going to break the rules a little bit here. Gaming Off the Grid doesn't know how to follow rules, and that's our bottom line. We usually don't have any channels over about 2,000
2,500 subs
in this category, but October was a very unique month. There was a lot of strife in the retro game community, and we'll just leave it at that.
We don't want to bring
we don't go there. But the channel of the month for October 2019 is JLove81. Such an inspirational channel, has been such a good friend to us, and we just love what she does.
And she's such a huge leader in the retro gaming community, and her content is great. She's hilarious.
And, you know, she's my hat soulmate. Love her content, love the positive influence that she leads in the community. And here's the thing. J-Love has a lot of shit going on in her life too. She's walked a very hard road. So the stuff that she talks about with promoting positivity, it is not coming from a snow globe view of the world.
No, it's not.
She is there because she has walked down those rough roads and experienced that stuff. And she is trying to get everybody to follow a cleaner, more positive, happier path. And we love you, J-Love. We love everything you do. And
we broke the rule just for you.
Keep your chin up, chest out, and hashtag promote positivity. All right, now it's time for YouTube video of the month, and this gentleman has been on the channel before, but now he's got a tag team partner in the form of Hungry Gorilla.
Oh man, Nefarious Wes.
Nefarious Wes, Hungry Gorilla put out a part 1 and part 2 of The Legend of Zelda. It's amazing.
Yeah, they compare the first quest and the second quest, which I've never played The Legend of Zelda. I don't know anything about it. I didn't know that there was 2 different quests, or like when you beat it, it was a different game. But watching the video, it was like fascinating. I was like, whoa, it's so cool. And like, man, he has the voice. We've said that so many times. His narration.
He does.
The production value, it's incredible.
If you guys haven't checked out his channel, I don't know how many more times we can jerk off Nefarious Wes on the channel, but he does such freaking good work. I haven't even had the chance to watch part 2. Have you?
No, I haven't. We've been so busy, but I want to.
The month was crazy, but it's in my queue of things that I have to get done. Some of the videos he does, it's literally like he's narrating my childhood. His perspective is so eerily similar to what I grew up with, and it's just like, oh my god, this is so fucking amazing.
I don't have that comparison, but I'm just fascinated by his knowledge in the game and like the production value, and you can tell when you watch a Nefarious Wes video that he puts in so much freaking time.
Absolutely.
It blows me away on how incredible he does.
Yeah, absolutely. And I don't even know how these work, but I'm going to say hashtag best in the business. The guy is really good at what he does. You got to check out this video. I think there's a lot of Zelda fans out there in current day, maybe even some of you watching today, that haven't ever went through that first Legend of Zelda game, or it maybe isn't your favorite in the series. This video really sheds light on it in a new way. If you put it in perspective of the time that it came out, such a groundbreaking title. And this video by Nefarious Wes and Hungry Gorilla is freaking epic. You got to check it out.
Yeah, they did a great job. Now let's move on to video game of the month. This month has been crazy.
Yes.
We haven't been able to game as much, but we have been gaming on a couple things. So the first game I want to talk about is Blazing Chrome.
Yep.
We beat this game in one day when we were in Portland with Telesplash Gaming and BK.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
I gotta say, Blazing Chrome is an epic game. If you're into Contra Alien Wars or Contra Hardcore, I think you would love this game. It's a spiritual successor, if you will, to those games. It is also the first game in a long time that I got that chip on my shoulder, like, we're not gonna stop playing this until we freaking beat it.
And we didn't. We stayed up till like 4 in the morning playing this game. And man, this game is so hard. It's so badass, but it's like so much fun.
Yeah, and kudos to Chris from Telesplash Gaming. He was the guy that plowed through and actually ended up beating the game. I was on the sticks with him there at the end, but it had nothing to do with me. BK, and him got through the majority of that game. I kind of came in towards the end, like, oh, I can help you finish this off. But anyways, such an amazing game. And you wouldn't think that would be our game of the month, but it is, because we put a lot of time into Fatal Frame 2 and Luigi's Mansion.
Yeah, so those are honorable mentions, and those games are so sweet, and obviously we played them during October.
Yeah.
It's a horror month. Luigi's Mansion is an iconic game. The third one comes out today, or is already out if you're watching this video late, which is awesome. And then Fatal Frame 2, man, that game scares the crap out of me still.
And we were able to go through Luigi's Mansion on live stream, which is a lot of fun to beat that game. We got through most of it last year, but didn't finish it off. So then to backtrack and be able to do that again was a lot of fun. In the Fatal Frame 2, literally, if you can get past the tank controls, one of the scariest games we have ever played in our damn lives.
Yeah, it's terrifying. Now, let's move on to something that's not terrifying, and that is comments of the month.
This guy's returning. One of these up-and-coming channels that we keep an eye on is 8-Bit Glitch, and the guy's got a sense of humor that's right in our freaking wheelhouse.
We love it.
So he goes from playing Contra on a refrigerator to talking about shoving turkeys up his ass. Dude, what the hell's wrong with you, man?
Let's give him some context. He's not that weird. Okay, he might be a little bit weird, but he commented on our top 5 Sega Genesis mini games.
Yes.
And we talked about Streets of Rage 2, and you brought up how, like, in the game you eat things up your butt.
Yeah, when I was younger, like 10, 11, playing it with my neighbor, we used to say 19. That, oh my god, I'm putting this turkey or apple up my butt. And we got a comment from 8-Bit Glitch. It just made me laugh.
And his comment goes, wait, you're not supposed to put turkeys up your butt? Hold on, I'll be right back. That shit is funny.
It's funny. He's just got the sense of humor. He is like our type of guy, and looking forward to hanging out with him at some point.
Yeah,
I think in 2020 we're going to cross paths with him at a convention or two. Thank you so much, 8-Bit Glitch. We love what you're doing. Keep your channel going, man. You've got a lot of potential. Sky's the limit for you, and thanks for keeping the laughs rolling in our comment section. We love it.
Now let's move on to my favorite topic ever, and that is beer. What is our beer of the month?
Beer of the month might also possibly be beer of the year. We will see how it ends. But Schlafly Pumpkin Ale. So the little bit of a backstory. This beer is very hard for us to get anymore in our area because it's no longer distributed in Iowa.
We used to get it all the time, and then they took it away from us.
But we didn't realize how good of a pumpkin beer it was until we couldn't get it anymore. And so we tried all these other ones, and it's just like,
these suck
ass. So anyways, Schlafly Pumpkin. We were fortunate enough to have a friend kind of get us some and take care of us on that front. And this beer is as good as you would expect. And the beer varies from year to year because every pumpkin crop is a little different. Yeah.
But oh my, it's so good. It's like a nice, thick mouthfeel. It tastes like pumpkin pie or pumpkin bread, and it's just so enjoyable.
Yeah, it's not one of those pumpkin beers that's like an ale and it's like, oh, there's a little pumpkin in there. No. This beer is the exact experience of like a pumpkin pie. Yeah. It's rich, it's full, it's robust, and it is just amazing. And it's hands down. We had some great beer this month. Elysian had that pumpkin...
The pumpkin patch sampler pack, which that pack was incredible.
Epic. Schlafly Pumpkin. Triumphs. All of them, for sure.
I knew as soon as I took the first sip, I was like, you're the winner, chicken
It's
dinner.
A great beer, and it's weird, but that taste is just like, it brings me into fall.
Yeah, it's so good. And it sucks that they don't sell it in our area anymore, but I'm just glad we were able to have some.
Good thing is now, we've got friends in areas that can get it for us. And I know Do You Nerd is camping on some. They've got some in storage for us.
I also have friends in low places. So.
Okay, Garth Brooks.
So let's move on to what's on in the game room.
This month has been crazy. If you guys haven't tuned into Tales from the Grid, we understand not many people did. But there are a few of you who have been with us from the beginning that still enjoy the series. So you know what that means? We're going to keep doing it because we cater our channel to you, the loyal viewer. The one-off viewers, hey, you know what, you're great too, but you might not always know what's going on here on Gaming Off the Grid. Tales from the Grid is about Tales from the Crypt and Halloween video games, and we plowed through season 1 of Tales from the Crypt, so it has been on in the game room on repeat over and over and over again.
Season 1 is incredible. All the episodes are good. It was so hard to rank them, but I just want to say the pilot episode of the entire series is hands down the best episode in season 1, if not the entire show.
Yeah, The Man Who Was Death. It's such a great
God.
job. William Sadler does such a great job as Niles Talbot. One of the best performances I can remember in a show like this. He just does such a great job. And it would probably make you laugh to know how much research we put into stupid stuff like season 1 of Tales from the Crypt. We wanted to know this series in and out. We wanted to know when someone broke wind on the camera crew so we could talk about it. Bill?
I'm looking at you, Dave.
Yeah, goddamn methane explosion. But anyways, we put a lot of time into it, and the series was a lot of fun. We will be back next year going over season 2, and it's actually going to be the 3rd time we have done Tales from the Grid next October. So we're really excited to get there.
So excited.
But that was what was on in the game room from a video front. Now from a music front, because music is on all the time in our lives.
The new L7 record. You're like, who's L7? You know one of their songs, Pretend That We're Dead. That was like their big hit a long time ago.
Yep.
It was on Rock Band, Guitar Hero, I think.
They were an old Sub Pop band too.
Yeah, which is badass. Sub Pop is dope. We were in Seattle. We'll get to that. But the new L7 record is amazing. And I'm not even the only L7 song I knew before this record was Pretend That We're Dead. But man, this album has taken my life.
It's a great album,
away.
and it was kind of part of our Portland Retro Gaming Expo soundtrack.
It was.
So we listened to it a lot. We introduced our good friend BK to it.
It is so good.
It is incredible, and it's like their first album in 18 years, I think.
Oh wow, I did not know
They've
that.
been sharpening that axe, man, because it is fantastic. You need to check out the new L7 album. I will put a link or something in the description below so you can track that bad boy down, because it's epic.
Now let's move on to the final category of the monthly recap, and that is monthly highlights.
Yeah, this was a pretty cool month. So I think it started off, we were fortunate enough to win YouTuber of the Month.
Which is insane, but I did get my head cut off, which kind of sucks. Do you nerd? I'm looking at you, Tom.
Yeah.
Luckily, I know how to sew, so I put my head back on, or I guess Wes did. But that was really cool. It was super cool. Thank you guys so much for voting for us. It was just a huge honor to be nominated, and then to win, it's just like, thank you guys so much.
Yeah, the other thing, we wrapped up our fundraiser, if you will, for Children's Cancer Connection. Thanks to all of you, the
thank
viewers.
you so much for donating.
I think we ended up north of $600 for our donation.
Yeah.
After YouTube, we'll see what comes in from AdSense and all that stuff from the donations. But we should be right around that $600 mark of what we can donate to the Children's Cancer Connection, which means a ton.
It means so much.
So thank you very much. It was just awesome watching all of our people come together to take care of business. So.
And then the next monthly highlight was, obviously, you've already mentioned it, Tales from the Grid. This is one of my favorite miniseries that we started back when we started the channel. It's just so much fun. It doesn't perform well. I know we've said that before, but I just love Tales from the Crypt. And I love talking about horror video games, and it just pairs so good together.
It's awesome. It was a great time. It's crazy. After we're done filming this, the decorations come down, and it feels like we just put them up.
Yeah, It sucks. And then the icing on the cupcake for October was Portland Retro Gaming Expo. Holy crap, we've been talking about it a ton lately with our recap video, our pickup video. What an incredible experience.
Yeah, we don't want to go back over things that you maybe have already seen. So we've got the recap video, you can watch that. The pickup video, you can watch that. But really to just gel it all together, it's amazing hanging out with like-minded folks. We've met some people through YouTube so far that it's just, you talk to them in the comment section, then you meet them in person, and it's even more fun than you can imagine.
Yeah, and we're all grinding, we're all crushing out content, and I feel like everyone that we meet has the same sense of stupid humor like us, so it just clicks, and we're just laughing nonstop. Yeah. Man, the retro gaming community, for the most part, is incredible.
Yeah.
I love it. The people are awesome. It's just such a good friendship, and it just feels so good because we're all like-minded people, and we're all like, we're gonna crush content, we're gonna have a great time, and Portland Retro Gaming Expo was incredible.
Yeah, the community is something that I never even thought about when we started this channel. I didn't know something like that existed. I'm like, hey, we make videos, we do good editing. If we have lights and we do stuff, things will grow and whatever. But now we find ourselves in this group of friends that it's just like,
yeah, we never would have met you guys without YouTube, and you guys are some of my best friends now. So
super blessed. We are just always just kind of taken back by when we meet people in person. Portland Retro Gaming Expo, it's like, holy cow, man, this thing's way bigger than anything we're doing. It's just amazing. So,
speaking of amazing, let's talk about the Denali Days. What do you think of this beer?
Not a big IPA fan. This is very drinkable and enjoyable, which makes me think that you're probably gonna poop on it, but I don't know.
Why would you say that?
Just because usually the ones I like, you're like, oh, this is a little soft.
I have better taste buds, that's why. Actually, I will agree, this is a very soft IPA. That's a weird thing to say because it's a liquid, but it's not too aggressive. It has really good taste. I feel like if you're not a fan of IPAs or you want to get into IPAs, maybe start with something like this. Because it's not too aggressive, you can still kind of taste the hops, but it's still enjoyable. It's an easy drinker.
Exile does a great job. They kind of, in our area anyways, remind me a little bit of Boulevard.
Yeah.
In the sense that they do some beers that are a little obtuse, but for the most part, their portfolio, I think, is highly enjoyable to the masses.
To the masses, yeah.
This beer, I think an IPA fan, if they ordered it, would be like, oh, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
And I think the casual beer drinker, if they ordered this by mistake or didn't know what an IPA was, I think they would still enjoy it.
Like, oh,
it's a fine line.
Yeah.
Usually, when you walk that line, though, you don't have beers that are like epic, all-time classics, but you've got comfortable, safe beers, and that's what this is.
I will drink this again.
Yeah.
It is an enjoyable, easy drink.
I would definitely look forward to having this in the tap room.
Yeah,
so.
Exile did a great job with this one.
Absolutely. All right, that is October 2019 in a nutshell. I don't think there's much else to cover. It's always a time that we just kind of regroup and analyze the month. And
it's just like, where did the month go?
Yeah.
We say that every time. It's like, how is it the end of October already?
And it's kind of the first time we ever let ourselves add perspective because we're just, moving right along, creating content. But you folks, again, every month and every day, we try thanking you. But thank you so much for riding with us, for staying with us, and
supporting us.
It's just crazy. This stupid thing we started, Gaming Off the Grid, just keeps freaking growing inch by inch. It's like a little snowball that we're rolling uphill, and it's all thanks to you guys. But we always appreciate you tuning in, subscribing to the channel, and you know what? Let's get our flex on because November is coming down the pipe. We'll see you next time right here on Gaming Off the Grid. A lot of fun things happen on the channel. We have a lot of fun things we want to talk about. What do we do? A lot of fun. Ooh, we like saying fun.
We like having fun.
He's a fun guy.
I didn't know he was a mushroom.
Aw. That's freaking...
That's inappropriate.
It's just disgusting. I don't know how I freaking sit in the same room with you all this time.
But we're standing right now.
When you say perverted, stuff like that. Back for another monthly recap. October 2019 is coming to it. Did you fart?
It's bad. It's bad.
I didn't catch any.
It's bad.
I'm trying to smell it. I think my nose is immune.
Dude, it's bad.
I mean, I can tell there's something in here that isn't me.
That isn't.